Hi again, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jay Bursch back at the Imagination Station with Carl Nelson. Today we're dealing with DNA and all kinds of fruits and veggies here to explain what we're doing. So go ahead, Carl.
Well, we're actually going to extract DNA, and it's something you can do at home. It's really cool. DNA, is the blueprint for life. Okay, it's contained in every living thing. And you can extract DNA from bananas, from strawberries, but today we're going to use green peas. And so it's really simple, like half a cup of green peas, and you're just going to add them to a blender, add maybe a cup or half a cup of water, and a little bit of salt. Now, the salt is interesting because DNA actually has a little bit of a charge on it, and the sodium ions in the salt will help that DNA sort of clump together later on. Okay. So what we're going to do is put that in there. We want to now physically break down that material to get the cells in a slurry in water. Okay, so we've broken a lot of that stuff down. We don't need all the heavier material in there. We just want a clear liquid. So, Jay, what I'm going to have you do is we're going to strain it. If you can hold this straining liquid, that cheesecloth there, we're just going to pour this green goo right there. We'll strain out some of the big stuff. And what you have at the bottom of that cup are a whole bunch of cells in water. Now, we still need to break the cells apart because the DNA is contained within the nucleus of the cell, right?
So we have more steps to go.
What we're going to do next is look at a little model of a cell, okay? So this is what we have inside here. We've got millions of these things, and the DNA is trapped inside the nucleus.
Which is the orange.
Which is the orange balloon inside.
Okay.
Now, the cell membrane is made up of lipids, okay? Fats. And in order to break fats up, we're going to use a little soap. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to break that up like that, right? And
Thanks, Carl.
Inside here, we need to break the nuclear membrane as well. Inside there, if we pop this guy, we get a nice stream. And inside there, there's actually a little bit of DNA. Look at that.
Okay.
That's what we're working for. Maybe a teaspoonful of soap. Okay, and we're going to put that down in there. And if you could stir that up a little bit.
With the spoon?
Sure, yeah, whatever. You want to mix that up. Now do it slowly, though. We don't want a lot of bubbles. If you're doing this at home, the longer you let this sit, the more of those cell membranes you'll break and reveal more and more of the DNA, okay?
All right.
So 20 minutes would be a good time, actually, if you could wait that long.
Good for you.
We're not going to wait that long here. So
Okay.
we're going to move right on to the next step is
20 minutes later.
a little bit of contact lens solution. Right, if you wear contacts, you know that you use this stuff to break down the protein that builds up on your contact lenses. Okay. And the enzymes in here will do the same thing with the DNA, which is wrapped around some proteins. And we just need a couple dashes. And we add a layer of chilled alcohol because we don't want the DNA to break down. So keep everything cold. We're going to add a layer of this right on top. So very carefully pour it so that it floats right on top because the alcohol is less dense than the mixture down below. Okay. Even notice at this point.
Yeah, I'm seeing kind of like scrambled eggs.
You see that? Yeah, exactly, like that whitish sort of stuff on top. Now, I don't know if you have a fork, maybe? Like we have a fork here. Let's clean this off. You might actually see if you can reach down in there and all that egg white stuff. See if you can pull out some. That is the actual DNA. Okay. That whitish material. Right at the interface between the alcohol and the water is where it starts to form as the DNA moves into the alcohol.
Okay, I'm going to scoop some up here.
Now again, if we did this, perfect. No, that's not bad. So some of that white stuff there, that's actually DNA. Now, obviously, the longer you wait to do this at home, the more and more of a yield of DNA you're going to get. That's the DNA.
Wow, amazing.
So, DNA extraction in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
With
and
household
you can do it at home.
products.
Household stuff. It is so cool that you can extract the blueprint for life from almost anything.
You can actually see it.
And you can see it, yeah.
Without a microscope or anything.
Right.
All right, awesome. Awesome experiment today, Carl. Thank you so much. I'm meteorologist Jay Bursch back at the Imagination Station, and that was Imagine.